Texas.
This is 13 Minutes to Magic Texas, an abbreviated limited series podcast about the TAOM, SAM, FISM, NACM combined convention in Arlington, Texas on August 30th through September 2nd, 2024, which we call Magic Texas. I am one of your hosts, Scott Wells.
And I'm Derrel Allen.
I'm Eric Hogue. I'm the COO, the Chief Operating Officer of Magic Texas, and the Vice President of the Texas Association of Magicians.
And I'm Dal Sanders. I'm the President of the TAOM and also the co-producer of Magic Texas.
Every 2 weeks, we will bring you information, updates, and highlights from Magic Texas. This week, we're going to talk about some of the activities and things surrounding our Magic Texas. We are going to be hosting this, as mentioned earlier, in Arlington, Texas, a suburb of Dallas, Texas. And this is going to be an amazing convention because it's not just a convention, but it will be a happening. This would be like a mini Woodstock. I don't know. I mean, this is the place to come because there's so many different activities.
You know, the only thing I don't agree with you there is the word mini. Think of it as a magic Woodstock.
Magic Woodstock. Because if people are going to be attending this, it's not just a magic convention. You should look at this as a vacation for your family and also your friends and neighbors. You ought to bring somebody along with you because they will enjoy the public shows that will be available for the magic convention, but also because of the other activities like Six Flags. Tell us, Derrel, about what we got going on with Six Flags.
Well, Six Flags, and also part of the Six Flags family, is Hurricane Harbor. And Eric and I had a conversation with the Six Flags people, and we are going to be available to have some great discounts for the families. I mean, significant. So if you're thinking about, hey, we're going to Arlington and we should book this, you want to wait until we get all of the stuff. It'll be on our magictexas.com website, and you'll be able to see link to our specific discounts that we'll have available. Boy, it's going to be a great time. I mean, that's just two of the known venues that are around there that you can have take a part of. Plus,
well, especially with Six Flags, if you're a DC comic book fan, you get to hang out with Batman and Flash and Superman, yeah.
Sure.
There are characters walking around the park?
Yes.
Or you could hang out with Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck.
Well, yes.
My two favorites.
Yeah, that's your speed, Dal. There you go. But, we know where Dal will be during part of this convention.
That's right.
He's going to find his way over to the Rangers baseball game, which is literally right across the street from the hotel, from the whole venue. Then if he gets hungry, he can just head on over to Texas Live and every kind of restaurant, every kind of amazing, it's an amazing venue.
We keep talking about it, and I've been talking about it to all three of these guys on this panel, and it's not until you actually walk in and see what we're talking about do you actually get it. It's 30 restaurants and bars under one roof. In the main room, the seating is raked with row after row after row of horseshoe-shaped tables that seat 8 to 10 people comfortably, all facing the same direction, a giant array of screens. Two of the screens are 100 feet long, where you can literally watch everything that's going on. There have been games when we were in the old ballpark before it was covered, that we would just wander over to the air-conditioned Texas Live to watch the rest of the game. Because we were just sweating. And just imagine seeing a close-up show on that stage with a
huge screen TV.
Huge screen. But better than that, imagine just you and your friends going over for dinner, sitting together, having
any kind of cuisine that you all want. If there are 8 of you and you each want something different, someone wants pizza, someone wants Chinese, someone wants hamburger, someone wants barbecue, someone wants fried chicken, get it all.
They even have a steakhouse.
Okay.
High-end steakhouse there. So it's whatever you can imagine. So it's
more than just a food court.
It's not a food court.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
And I don't
doing an injustice by calling it a food court.
There's nothing wrong with having a food court. These are not food courts.
This is a Texas-style food court, okay?
Everything's bigger.
But, maybe you don't like food. So maybe you do like the Rangers. They're right there. Maybe you like the Cowboys. They're right there. Maybe you do like the amusement park. They're right there. That's everything that's in Arlington. It's amazing what all we have available. But, we get a lot of focus going there. Maybe we need to look out at a little bit higher level and realize that, you're right there by Fort Worth. You got the stockyards you can go to if you like the Cowboys. And I'm talking about the real Cowboys with the hats, the horses. Or if you all remember Logan's Run, some of us are old enough to remember that movie.
Right. That fountain.
The water gardens are right there in Fort Worth. But maybe you're not.
Ash Adams' dad or grandfather was one who designed that.
Was he really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's
Ash
very
Adams'
cool.
dad owns an architectural company, and it was his grandfather's company, and they were the ones who had designed that water park.
That's cool. But now maybe you don't like futuristic stuff. Maybe you like going back to a safari. You can drive over to Fossil Rim, which is in Glen Rose, Texas, which is maybe about an hour and a half from Arlington. And you can even get a little education there by seeing the dinosaur tracks.
Or maybe you like history. Then you drive over to Dallas and you can see Dealey Plaza.
That's right.
Where Kennedy was shot.
Mm-hmm.
Or you want to know about who shot JR. That's an old reference.
Oh, that's right.
Isn't
South Fork is over there.
Yes, sir.
I performed there a few times then too. Yes, the real South Fork is over there that you can take a tour of then as well. And there's a Holocaust museum. There are so many different things around the Dallas area to see and do. So if you come early or stay late or both, you can do all of the water park and Six Flags, and then spend some time in Fort Worth and then over in Dallas and see the Magic Convention as well. That's why I say if you bring your friends and family who are your neighbors to make this into an event for the week or longer, you will have just a time of your life.
Absolutely.
Scott, I will say this. As a member of the Dallas Magic Club, what kind of host would we be if we didn't have some things to offer our friends that would be gathering with us? And as of this broadcast, all I can say is we've got some really special things, especially for the people who register early for Magic Texas. It's MagicTexas.com.
It's not just going to be the
swag bag with a couple of decks of cards.
Swag bag with a couple of decks of cards, or better seating.
Yeah.
You'll have that. But we've got some other surprises that I can't wait to share. And the only reason why I'm not sharing them is because the COO is sitting to my right, and he's saying it's not time to release that information yet.
No, it's not. We've got to make confirmations. We got, there is a whole business side to all this, folks, and that's really what we gotta stay focused on, because we want to have a convention that you all will never forget, that you will love, something like we've never had before, because not only is it in a phenomenal venue, a phenomenal part of our country with so many things, so many different things to do, but think about it. We've got FISM North America, we've got SAM, we've got TAOM, and it is the 100th birthday, so to speak. We're going to have a big blowout birthday party for the Dallas Magic Club.
There will be cake.
Which is great.
I know that I'm not supposed to announce that, but folks, we're having cake.
But will there be martinis?
There are so many venues where
if you're going to be there, there'll be martinis, okay? And of course, my son has been trying to get me to eat healthier, and he suggested I start eating a green smoothie every day. So margaritas.
But there are so many different things to see and do around there, and that's at Lowe's Theater or Hotel?
It's the Lowe's Arlington Hotel and Convention Center.
And that's going to be completed by February?
February 13th is opening day.
2024.
In 2024, yes.
But you can make your reservations now on
MagicTexas.com. Hit the hotel link, and it'll send you over to Lowe's. So you can go through their actual portal, and it will have our discounts pre-built in.
And that's $159.
154.
154. Yeah. Even better yet.
Yes.
No resort fees.
That was a big deal right there, getting them to get rid of the resort fees, because that's always a surprise.
That's true. Whenever you go to Las Vegas and you think you're getting a good deal in a hotel, but then when you add all the resort fees, suddenly it's doubles.
Yes.
At
least.
Yeah. And all the rest of the stuff. And so there will be other announcements in the future episodes as to some amenities that will be offered by the hotel as those get finalized then as well. Anything else is happening in and around the area at the time? I want to make sure to remind people.
Oh, yeah. There's a little thing called the Great Texas Magic Festival.
Oh, yes.
And that's going to be really amazing. We actually tested the idea. I I was in Las Vegas, and I'm crashing in between the end of the night and the beginning of the next day, which means I had like 2.5 hours of sleep
exactly.
at a magic convention in Vegas, and I got this idea that we needed to do. And I waited until it was 7 a.m. in
Central Time
in Texas to call Eric and said, "Eric, I've got this idea." And of course, he thought I was crazy because.
Yeah.
You are.
Well, I've known you for a long time,
Yes.
so I mean, the facts are there.
Yes. But he got excited about it, and we're actually going to have we tested it for a few years when he was mayor of Wiley.
39 square miles of heaven on earth.
That's right. And still promoting Wiley like crazy. And we tested it, and
It was a neat venue that Dal said, what about the Great Texas Magic Festival? And we took that and I thought, what could we do if we could really educate the city about
You know what? I'm going to cut you off on this one because that's a great thing for our next
So we'll make that a
podcast.
teaser. I finally got to do a teaser.
You got to do a teaser.
Go ahead, say it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was a tease.
For an upcoming episode.
So no, it's going to be great. We're already partnering with the Arlington Parks and Recreation. They're excited about it. The CVB, the Convention and Visitor Bureau, are excited about it, and we joined the Chamber of Commerce in Arlington, and they're excited about it. Everybody is getting very excited about the Great Texas Magic Festival, which will be going on and elevating and advancing the art of magic, and hopefully some of the people that see these magic festival acts are going to want to buy tickets to our main acts that we're going to be having during the
These
convention.
corporate people are going to want to hire magicians to come to their events, whether they be anywhere in the world. So
That's right, because you're going to be able to see
you want to be a part of it.
the variety and the different personalities that people have. They could all do the Professor's Nightmare, but in different ways of doing it. It's kind of like, oh, now I understand. And they get a better idea of what this is like.
And what better way to kick off something like this than a convention like what we're doing to get the excitement going and then with the public, absolutely, and to build on that year after year after year. That's what we'll be talking about in a future episode.
Exactly. I've got something to talk about that then as well. But for now, I think we're about to reach our 13 minutes. And if you guys have any questions or something that you would like to see addressed, please send us an email at
magictexas.com. That's BE@magictexas.com.
Because we want you all to be at Magic Texas.
There you go. So till next time, that was Dal Sanders.
I'm Derrel Allen.
I'm Eric Hogue.
I can't say my name is Dal Sanders because we're out of time.
This is Scott Wells. Bye-bye, y'all.